right, Miss Aurorah is back. Secured entrepreneurs. We've been having this email conversation about the whole art, NFTs, the true fine art, all these things. And I want to thank you for emailing. Please continue to do so at info@aurorahdayconsulting.com. And so what Miss Aurorah has done was research the platform Masterworks. Okay, now I researched the platform Masterworks because one of you who emailed asked me to do a review to see whether or not it was a good idea. Was it something lucrative? Was it liquid? How can one go about making money when you invest with Masterworks? So I did check the platform out. I love the platform, okay? And the way that the founder, Mr. Scott Lynn, actually has set this whole thing up is it's just like private equity. Okay, so remember what I shared with you all in the private equity video. Okay, so I like Scott Lynn's personality. I found an interview that Scott Lynn did with Dennis Leary, Mr. Wonderful, and Mr. Wonderful was sitting up there with this suit jacket on with a tie in his underwear. Okay, I'm going to show that clip because that thing is funny as I don't know what, right? Okay, so I like Scott Lynn. I like his personality. I like his the reasoning, his reasoning behind doing this, creating this business so that investors can get a piece of fine art. Those who would otherwise not be able to buy fine art to hang in their homes, they have the opportunity to make money with fine art. He also talked about his objection to the NFT space. So we're going to get into all of that. So first we're going to do the review of the platform. Then we're going to get into the video clips of him talking about how Masterworks works, okay, how Masterworks works, and his motivation behind it, and how as the investor you make money, and how as the investor you are secured, your investment is secured. Okay, so for those of you who do not know who I am Miss Aurorah Dey, and this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. All right, now, secured entrepreneurs, this is Masterworks. I absolutely love this concept. I'm sorry, I really do. So here we go. A complete platform for investing in art. Masterworks is the first platform for buying and selling shares representing an investment in iconic artworks. Build a diversified portfolio of iconic artworks. Works of art curated by our industry-leading research team, okay? According to Art Price, the value of blue chip art has outpaced the S&P 500 by 180% from 2000 to 2018. We estimate, based on a Deloitte report, the total value of privately held art to be 1.7 trillion. Hello, who doesn't want to be a part of that? What secured entrepreneur does not want to be a part of that? Okay, so here we go with how it works, okay? We select the artists. Our research team uses our proprietary data to determine which artist markets have the most momentum. We purchase the art. Our acquisitions team locates what we believe is a good piece at a fair price, and we purchase the work. We securitize the artworks. Remember, Ms. Aurorah is telling you she's working like private equity. We file an offering circular with the Securities and Exchange Commission, allowing anyone to invest. We hold the artwork 3 to 10 years. Wait until we sell the painting to receive your pro rata proceeds after our fees. And remember, in the private equity video, Mr. Aurorah shares with you that you're looking at a 20% fee, okay? Or sell shares on the secondary market. I really like this. You have the option to seek to sell your shares on our secondary market, and then they give you the disclaimer, which is great. We cannot assure you that the secondary market will provide enough liquidity. Will provide enough liquidity, a reliable or effective means of monetizing your investment or valuing your shares. Okay. Identify the artist with momentum. So here we go. We use a proprietary data set to Understand which artist markets are accelerating quickly and have the most attractive historical price appreciation rates. As a member, you can access this database for free to do your own research. Let's get on with the memberships, please, people. Okay, outsmart the art market. Here we go. Here we go. Search an artist. So you can search your artist here. Whatever you're interested in, search your artist. Search the only repeat sale database to discover which artists are gaining market momentum before the competition. I love this. Select an option. Select an option. Free for investors or contact for enterprise plan. OM to the G. Know how to invest. Research, track, and evaluate how art performs to other assets. Know everything about art investing all in one place. OM to the G. You guys got to love this platform. Build your portfolio. Tailor a portfolio to your risk profile by using our proprietary historical data, standard deviation, and loss rate data. Masterworks indices. Track the art market in a whole new way by using repeat sales data. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now they're giving you the example data set. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, everybody, come to Masterworks. Download these PDFs, the Global Art Market for December 2020, and then the Deloitte Art Finance Report for February 2020. Okay, so let's see what it says here. 2019 auction sales. This is a hammer price. Oh my gosh. Repeat sale historical appreciation rate. Historical appreciation rate of 18.40%. How much do we love that? $128,795,746,000. How much do we love this? The purchase price for this artwork was $20,900. The sale price, was $110,487,500,000. Am I seeing that right, secured entrepreneurs? Am I seeing that right? Yes, I'm seeing that right. Oh, I love this. Okay, here's the purchase price of this one. Purchase price of this artwork here, $8,079. The sale price was $3,610,000. So the investors in these two pieces of art made some real money. This is I like this. Wow. Okay. Let's see this piece. This piece, the purchase price was $122,000, $122,368. The sale price was $29,285,000. Okay, so this is some of what you can expect when you become a member and invest with Masterworks. Now let me go down here to talk about the secondary markets. Okay, because I like this. Buy and sell shares. Our first of its kind secondary market enables you to buy and sell shares directly to and from other investors. Currently, the secondary market is only available to U.S. citizens with U.S. bank accounts. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, into the secondary market. Easy access. Shares will be available for transaction 90 days after the primary offering closing. No transaction fees. There are no transaction fees of any kind for buying and selling your shares. Lower minimums. Invest on the secondary market with lower minimums than primary offerings. Listen, these individuals have done such an excellent job on this website. You can't have anything explained more clearer to you, okay? Let's go down here and talk about these fees because I told you in the private equity video about the 20% fees, right? So here's the management fees. Masterworks is the first platform for buying and selling shares representing an investment in iconic artworks. Build a diversified portfolio of iconic arts work of arts curated by our industry-leading research team. Okay, well, here's what the management fees covers. Professional storage, because they're going to buy the artwork, they're going to securitize the artwork, they're going to insure the artwork, they're going to store the artwork, then they're going to allow all the investors to invest in the artwork, okay? So professional storage, insurance, administrative costs, regulatory filings, and annual appraisals, okay? So the fee per year is 1.5%. Our annual management fee is paid in the form of equity, all right? 20% future profits. We're aligned with investor interest to sell the painting for the highest attainable price, all right? Secured entrepreneurs, this is your opportunity to get in on one of the oldest asset classes in the history of the world, okay? Well, this is one of the oldest asset classes. And now I want to get into the video clips of the founder, okay, where he's talking about Masterworks and his motivation behind allowing investors to partake in the asset class of fine art. Okay, let's get into it.
All right, now, secured entrepreneurs, here are some clips from the interview that Mr. Scott Lynn did with Mr. Dennis O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, where look at Mr. Wonderful up there with his underwear on. Okay, Mr. Dennis, if these are not your underwear, let us know. Okay, so here Scott Lynn is talking about the history of art. Let's get into that.
Market up until going private recently was 275 years old. Christie's is 250 years old. So this is an asset class that's literally been traded for centuries between ultra wealthy people. And if you look at the performance of the asset class, at least for contemporary art, which is what we focus on, contemporary art has appreciated 14% from 1995 through 2020. So you can very quickly conclude that people should be investing in it. The challenge is that the only way until Masterworks to invest is you have to have millions of dollars to buy painting or tens of millions of dollars to build a portfolio. So it really has been limited to the ultra wealthy.
Now this part here is important. I wanted to hear exactly how it is that Mr. Lynn has this business arranged. Listen to what he says here.
I've been starting technology companies for the past 20 years, everything from casual gaming to online advertising and then fintech. So sort of a serial entrepreneur, but over the same period of time I've been collecting art and, you know, as you can see in the background here, and have a top 100 collection personally focused on abstract expressionism. So artists like Pollock, Rothko, Klein, de Kooning, etc. So the idea behind Masterworks really is just looking at my personal collection over the past 20 years, seeing how it's appreciated, and then effectively building a product that is kind of like what I would have wanted when I first entered the art market, to look at these different artist markets, understand values, understand appreciation rates, and help people invest. In terms of the investment vehicles, they're LLCs, so that everyone receives a K1 effectively. So if you're investing $500 in that vehicle, you know, your ownership is your percentage of the size of the painting.
Okay, but I'm talking about, you know, the actual business that you're running. You're the founder of it. Are you the sole owner of it? Do you have partners?
The sole owner today, yeah.
Okay, so Scott, what happens if you get run over by a truck?
let's hope that doesn't happen. But all of the investment vehicles are actually structured as bankruptcy remote vehicles, meaning that the vehicles stand alone, independent of Masterworks. That was an SEC requirement. So those vehicles have a governance structure in them, which dictates what happens if we as a company fail to exist in the future. So we report quarterly appraisals to all investors on the website after you invest, and then we send you a K1 at the end of the year, which can also be downloaded from our website.
Okay, now this is where Mr. Lynn gets into his apprehension, his objection to the NFT space, and I happen to feel the very same way. You all remember when Miss Aurorah made the video, please somebody explain to me this whole NFT thing. Somebody explain this to me. And Mr. Lin has the very same thought process that I have towards NFTs. Let's listen to this.
Yeah, so I guess I am the sort of the outspoken anti-NFT person, and I'll tell you why that is. It really has nothing to, I guess, to do with the concept of NFTs, but more just a technical issue that we've never been able to wrap our heads around. So stepping back, if we go out and we buy a $20 million Basquiat painting, which we do often, right? We don't actually own the copyright to that painting. The copyright is owned by the Artist Foundation. So when people are purchasing NFTs for millions of dollars, they're buying digital images that don't own any IP or copyright in. So we just fundamentally don't understand how that's an investment. I technically under US law am entitled to that digital image just as much as the person buying the NFT. Now, the person who actually owns the copyright to that image is the Artist Foundation or the artist, not the person who's buying the NFT. So I think we just struggle with that technical matter, and we don't understand why people would spend millions of dollars on something they don't technically own. That's our perspective.
Okay, let's get into how it is as an investor you're going to make money with Masterworks.
The pro about art as an asset class is if you look at the returns over the last 25 years, they've basically beaten most other asset classes. We did the very first correlation study between art and other asset classes with Citigroup and concluded that it's effectively an uncorrelated asset class. The challenge with the asset class is exactly what you mentioned, which is it's not liquid, right? So investors really need to expect to hold these investments 3 to 10 years until we sell the painting. Now that's changing a little bit since we have secondary markets. Like we're seeing the activity in the secondary markets grow really fast. But in general, these are illiquid investments and people should think of them like that.
All right, now, secured entrepreneurs, I would say that Masterworks is worth taking a good look at. I would say Masterworks is worth at least having the initial conversation to ask all of your questions so that you can make the most informed decision for yourself. As you heard Mr. Scott Lin say, the money is in the wait, okay? Wait until that piece of artwork is sold. We went over in the video on the platform where they showed how much the artwork cost and then how much it sold for, okay? There is a lot to gain if you are willing to wait. Also, the secondary market where you are able, after 90 days, to sell your shares to other investors. This might be a situation where you cannot go wrong. I see that this individual Mr. Scott Lin, that is, has done all the things that are necessary. He has the SEC filings. He's going to give the investors their K1s. He's going to have the annual appraisals. I mean, it appears to be on the up and up. But hey, secured entrepreneurs, comment below. Let Miss Aurorah know what you think about Masterworks and are you willing to give it a try? Okay, so you know that you can find me, Miss Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDayConsulting.com. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, ta-ta.